Hey there, it's Jolie Cripps, your personal story maker with PaperPie Learning. Welcome to the book look portion of our gathering. You guys, I am super pumped. I have lots of books, activity things, cool goodies from PaperPie to share with you tonight. The hardest part of being a book lady and getting ready for one of these is deciding which things to show or which things to not show. So I've got tons more I would love to show you. So send me questions, all the ideas, send me your requests, tell me about your readers, and I will be happy to send you some personal suggestions for them. I can actually curate a little bookshelf just for you to see the suggestions I have for your readers. You might also want to grab a pen and paper or take some screenshots as I go through and show things that you guys love so that you can easily refer to them later. And then just text me, ask me questions, and I'll be happy to help. So thank you again for being here with us, for connecting with me, and for supporting our host and participating with her. It's the best when you do that. I love these gatherings and love to share these amazing resources from PaperPie that help to instill a love of learning and reading in these kids. And that goes with them through a lifetime. My kids are teenagers and young adults now. And I love the way that these books have been a part of their lives for so many years. So let's get to it. Let me share a little bit of information. First, I'm going to tell you about some freebies because we all like free things. And then I'll share a little more logistical information and then show you all the books that I can in the amount of time that we have. So first up, I want to tell you about free gift with purchase. So for every $50 that you purchase in books, you get to choose a free gift, and it just automatically pops up there at the end, and you click, choose what you want. So spend 50, choose one, spend 100, choose two, spend 300, that's 6. You can have as many as you would like. We will make that happen for you. So I just wanted to show you a couple of them. One of them is a fave. It's That's Not My Llama. I love all of the That's Not My books. They are great for babies and toddlers. They have a texture, a touchy-feely on every page for a little one to find, and a repetition of the story. That's not my llama in this case. Its patches are too smooth, and we find the smooth patches. And then every page after that is going to be, that's not my llama, it's, and we identify a body part. Its hooves are too shiny, and introduce a new adjective. This is great for early language development as well. And there's something to find in the little seek and find mouse on every page. At the end, he finds his llama. Isn't that cute? The llama one is a really cute one, a newer one to me that I decided I love because llamas are super cute. All of the ones in this line are great, but this one is a free gift with purchase. So remember that. Another free gift item is another favorite. I pulled out my favorites to show you. 1, 2, 3, Do the Dinosaur. This is a fun book for toddlers and preschoolers. Little one is pretending to be a dinosaur, invites you to come along and pretend with him. He's stomping and chomping and roaring and snoring, showing his claws, slashing, swishing his tail. Lots of movement that your little reader can mimic as well. So I love all the activity. And at the end, he roars and then he snores because he goes to sleep. That's the dream, you guys, right there, that they end up asleep, isn't it? I love that. 1, 2, 3, Do the Dinosaur. This one's a $12.99 value that you can choose as your free gift with a $50 purchase. So love this one. Also makes a great gift, either one of these, but I would say this one is a gift to put in a classroom or a library as well. I mean both of them, but I love this one in a classroom to have kiddos participate in. And then the last one that I want to show you, and there are other free gifts, is a Shine a Light. Now this is not the actual title that is the free gift, but this one shows you the same concept. In the Shine a Light books, all of the pages have a hidden picture. And you know what? I might have forgotten my flashlight. You know what? Actually, I was going to find my Harbor Freight special flashlight with a magnet that I had on a magnetic picture frame, but because I just knocked over my other one, it's on the other side over there. So I'll use my phone. So back to the book here. All of the pages have a hidden picture. We can read the text, but you'll notice there's one sentence that is going to be a statement or a question that will prompt the reader for what to find on the page. That's all you really need to read. And then you can read the additional information here. And then there's even more on the back. So this is a great way that the book grows with an older 3-year-old. I usually say 4 to 8 or 9. I mean, I think my kids like them. You know, I remember I think my daughter got one with a flashlight for a gift when she was 9, like a super fun gift. And there's a fun thing to see. Sorry about that. This is the coolest book, but the hardest one to show. I usually share a video. I'm like, you can look at the video and see all of this. You see the cat on there. It does work much better when all the bright lights, and I have a ring light on right now, are not on, but there's something cool to find on every page. And so we have like dinosaurs and construction and animals that are migrating. It's a beautiful book. And then the pets, the one that is the special, the on sale freebie is Making Friends and Getting Along. There's also a school one, garden and apple trees, all kinds of books in this line. They're super popular, lots of fun. A Shine a Light book, and the Making Friends and Getting Along, it's a $12.99 value, is a free gift with purchase. All right. Free gift with purchase. I love to show you free things. Those are available for every $50 that you purchase. Other ways to save money. Well, host a party. It is a fabulous way to save money because you get lots of free books. When you help your friends to get connected with the books, then you see them they see them, and then you get to pick out some free things after they shop, which is amazing. Thank you to our hostess here for having us. And then another great way to save money is to open a brand partner account. It is only $10 and there are 0 sales requirements. So you don't even have to order yourself every month, but it's a great way to have a discount. You can do some parties online or in person, and you make 25% commission. Also, you could do events and things and set up at preschools or schools or shopping events, out in the community, and make some income as well and get lots of free books. So throwing that out there. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Everything is available at joliesbookbasket.com. You can see all of that. Our party is open for 2 more days so that you'll have a couple days to shop. Please connect with me so that I can help you guys to find all the fun things for your readers. Okay, deep breath because I've got a lot to show. You got your pens ready? Ready? Okay, I'm going to pause in the middle and have a game, so be ready for that. All right, first up, one of our sound books, a Don't Tickle book. Don't tickle the dinosaur. You might make it grunt. Well, we're going to definitely tickle that fuzzy dinosaur. And then the pterodactyl, you might make it screech. Each page has a sound, and then at the end, they play all their sounds and a little song, some music there. Lots of fun. This one comes in like the pig, he's my super favorite, and a monkey and a gorilla and a unicorn, lots of different titles. The tiger one is really cute. And these are great gifts. They're great for about ages 6 months and then all the way up through the young preschool. They love these books. So keep these in mind. I want you to know that PaperPie has resources for babies all the way through young teens. So we've got lots of flat books and textures and touchy-feely, and then getting into academic helps about philosophy. And there you go. All right. Nibbles is the book monster. How many of you have seen Nibbles? He is the book monster who is so eager to read that he gets out of his cage and he nibbles into the books. So he leaves behind nibble marks wherever he goes. So you can find the little cutouts in the book. Isn't that cute? So in here in the original picture book, we see that he is inside different stories like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. He becomes one of the characters, Little Red Riding Hood, etc. And he causes a little bit of chaos and silly fun in the book. And at the end, we get him back in his cage, but he gets out again. Spoiler alert. Super cute with nibbles. And there are several different ones in the line. Those have sold out recently, so we're getting those back as we can. And then we have board books. So I want you to see this so you can keep those in mind with the ones that are available now and the ones that are coming back in. Put them on your wish list. They are so cute. With the board books, he is teaching about shapes and numbers and colors as he nibbles his way through these sturdy board books. Love that. I love to be able to help a child to engage, to find those nibbles in there and to repeat. Those are great ways for them to be involved and then to work on their language just by having fun. That's the way it should be. Another great one for our younger readers is All Better. This is the Band-Aid book, you might hear it called. And all the books in this line have reusable stickers. And this one, the Band-Aid book here, each of the animals has a boo-boo and then he needs a Band-Aid. Oh no, dog wasn't looking where he was going. Ouch. Clean it, kiss it, put a bandage on it. All Better. Isn't that super cute? So cute. This one is All Better. There's Kisses, Cuddles, Goodnight with Loveys. There's one for putting on casts. There's one with glasses. So many cute ones in this line. And the kids love them. They get to work on empathy, matching, as well as their motor skills. These are fun. All of these. To be in an Easter basket, like what a fun interactive gift to put in there. Speaking of interactive, You Choose is a great one. This is the book that's different every time you read it. Now, I recommend this one for our middle to older preschool through our early elementary age kids. This is great for families. It's great for a grandparent and a grandchild, a babysitter. So many opportunities with this book. Questions on every page. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? And there are all these different places in the pictures, and they get to pick one out. And you pick one out too. It's great for dinner time. What kind of home would you choose? What food would you eat? All kinds of questions in this one. And the fairy tale, You Choose Fairy Tales, has just returned into stock. So keep that one in mind. It's a really cute one, especially if you're doing a fairy tale unit or if your kids are familiar with the fairy tales. It's a great way to make a connection there. So highly love these. Lots of great conversation opportunities. And I love that they're great for all of the different ages and for families to use. Like at dinner, ask one question. It gives a great way to prompt some conversation. Okay. Oh, I had one more here. This is another free gift. Family Heroes, Keeping Us Healthy. This one talks about different people in our community who help keep us healthy. And this one is there are mommies and daddies in these line who are doing those jobs. So it's telling you what people do when they go to work. And in this case, they're helping our community. So it's a great book. That one is another free gift opportunity for you. Okay, let's see. I'll show you a couple more. And how about we play our game now? Let me grab our game out. You get to text me. I have 3 choices for you here. I have green, purple, and yellow. Green, purple, and yellow. I'm thinking of spring, you guys, because I'm done with the cold and I'm so happy about the warm weather today. So look at these spring colors. Text me and tell me which one you would pick, which team, green, purple, or yellow. And I have a little prize for you. So don't forget to text me. Okay, let's see here. Back to our books. Remember, everything's available at joliesbookbasket.com, and we have 2 days to shop. Let me send you a personal bookshelf. So just send me your info, like the ages and interests of readers, and I'll be happy to do that. Another thing you can do is go to joliesbookbasket.com, and you will see on the main page, if you scroll down, you are able to take a book quiz. You put in some simple info like, the age, interest, this kind of thing, and it will give you a few ideas to get you started. So that's a great way. If it's 11:45 p.m. and you want to do that, my phone will be off, so you can text me, but I hopefully will be asleep. But you can do that then, or 3 a.m. Anytime. But I'll be able to send you some ideas later on as well. Okay. Flat books. I said I love books that help kids to be engaged and interactive while they're reading, keeps their attention, and just shows them that books are so enjoyable and they can learn. Learning is so enjoyable. So I love all of these that we have. I want you to know that we have flat books for little hands. So I'm talking 2-year-olds and up. And we don't have to open every flap. If you feel overwhelmed by that, we can just open the amount that we need. We have the Peek Inside line, which this is Peek Inside, a beehive. We have Peek Inside. And then for 5 and up, we have Look Inside. And then for 8 and up, we have See Inside. So we have those 3 different levels of this line, and they're just going to get larger and have more flaps and more info as you go. So you'll notice that this one with the Peek Inside for our toddlers and preschoolers has more simple pictures, but still a great amount of info. And you'll be able to see how you could just read this, or you could read more. You can add to it as their interests develops. Isn't this one a pretty one? You can tell I had spring in mind when I chose this one. I love this picture with the flowers and the bees. And we have oceans and body and fairy tales in the Peek Inside level, as well as animal homes. I love some of those. And then the same, just adding in jobs and oceans and other things with the Look Inside level, and then the See Inside level, oceans and museums and human body. That's one of my favorites. And you can see these beautiful pages and then lots of flaps to open and explore. Some big ones that show us more things, lots of learning and interactive enjoyment going on here. And I love these books. I use the See Inside level through middle school because they are so interactive, they're so engaging, and they have good, solid information. It's not, a baby book, baby information or down. It's really hefty information. It's just delivered in a way that is going to be attainable for the readers, especially the human body book. I used it in a biology class with 8th graders, and they got it because I let them enjoy it with the book. So look at the see inside level. So peek inside, look inside, see inside. And then I wanted you to see the difference in that line, and then the question and answer. And we have very first question and answer, so those toddlers and preschoolers, and the first question and answer, that's our middle one, and then question and answer. So I showed you the youngest and the oldest from the inside line, so the peek, look, and see inside. And then from the question and answer line, I'm showing you the middle level, the first question and answer. And this one's so cute with how do animals talk. So they're learning how they will communicate, how they sing, and birds sing and communicate, or how dogs bark and tell us things. How fish would communicate with one another. And all of these are flaps to open and read something. So maybe if they're making sounds, or maybe they're making gestures with their body and communicating. It's very fascinating. Kids are curious. They want to know these things. I'm curious and want to know these things, right? But I love the interactive way to find that information. So lots of questions. Again, human body, germs, feelings, or lots of good emotional helps with this line. Why do I feel sad sometimes? Why am I angry? Those kinds of things, because it helps us to have books like to help us talk about those things. So I love this line with questions and answers. Okay, as we're thinking about little ones learning to read, let me show you some of my favorite helps. This is School of Monsters, and these are great kind of almost chapter books. They have a chapter book feel, but you'll notice that the last word of each sentence is a different color, and that prompts the emergent reader, so our older 3s or 4s or 5s, even our 6s and 7s, just depending on their readiness level, to fill that in from memory or intuition. And that helps them to become part of the reading experience. We love that option for them. They're silly, they're funny, they're colorful, they rhyme, they're great. Eventually, they'll become independent readers. Read them aloud to them at first. There's some helps for how to use the book, as well as a drawing lesson in the School of Monsters. And then we have our phonics readers. I always love to show all of these helps. Our phonics readers are, again, silly, colorful, rhyming. We're reinforcing phonetic patterns. We have tons of these, and they are all wonderful. They're $6.99. There's a QR code you can scan. We have short vowels, long vowels, all the things in here. And then you can also get them as a box set. And this is the best. You get 20 for the price of 10, which is a winner. And you can see all of the ones in the back when you look at that online. Now, those are not going to be independent readers. Those are for reading to reinforce the phonetic patterns before they're learning to read, and even while they're learning to read, and once they are reading. This set, though, My First Reading Library, is a set for learning to read. And I say use it independently or use it with any curriculum that you're using. I taught first grade. I taught my kids to read, and you need a lot of practice at one level before you move on. And mom tip, just go ahead and get the set, because trust me, you'll thank yourself later. We are not trying to find more. And all of these are designed to work together. The first 10 are dual readers. So they have a set for the learner to read, and then a set of text for an older reader to read as well. And that might be mom, dad, grandparent, older sibling, aunt, teacher, whoever that is that time, right? Reading with them. So these are fun. They're less stressful. That breaking it up as a dual reader gives them a break. Reading is a lot of work. It takes a lot of skill, a lot of processing. So it's good for them to have a break. And this is one at the end, so you can see how difficult they increase as they go along. So they're 50 in the set. They come out to be, I think it's like $1.80 a piece. So we have all of these in the My First Reading Library. It's a great set. And I've had teachers tell me they have this in their classroom, kindergarten, first, second, and they'll put the specific books in the little baskets when they finish their work and they have some time to read and they know what the student needs. So I love that. I had a teacher come up and show me that option. All right. Easter baskets are coming up. So let's talk about some fun things to put in. I'm going to go really quickly because I'm watching our time. So I will show you lots of things super fast. Puzzles and games. We have some of the most fun games. This is a bugs matching game. We have other ones, a dinosaur. We have animals in the forest. Comes with a book and then games in here, and it tells you how to play a couple different games. So we have different cards to be able to use and repeat, but how much fun. And again, spring, you guys, I'm obviously ready for spring. Loving that. Okay, Modo. This is the coolest modeling dough. It comes in these square containers, which your mom told me that was her favorite part because they stack easily. It's not sticky. It's not crumbly. It's a great texture. These bands you can press in and make designs. And then you have the sculpting tool as well. So love these, 3 in a pack, regular and a gluten-free version, which is great. And then pair that with the Little Children's Dough Playbook. This makes a great gift, a birthday gift. Grab that, have something on hand. Has some things to help to prompt them and put it on and create, add to. So the apples or the oranges or the balls to juggle, the ice cream, etc. What a fun little book for them. So you could put these 2 together. Makes a great gift. So yeah, these are like, they were an average of it's like 15, 17. The gluten-free is a little more. And then the book here is 8. So a wonderful little gift to give to them. Okay, let's see what else. Puzzles. I mentioned those before. I got ahead of myself. We have the coolest puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles that have books inside. We have those in 3-piece all the way up to 300-piece puzzles. And then we have puzzle sticks. So I thought these would be fun to show you because I thought Easter basket for sure. Dinosaurs and unicorns. How much fun to hold those and carry those around. That's what they love. The little sticks, there are 5 double-sided puzzles. You take out the sticks and you find all the yellows and then you match those and make the picture. So you can even sort them, put them in your bag, for when you're going out to a restaurant. You've got some little activities. Aren't those super cute? What a fun grandparent gift too. They're $16.99. Oops, love those. Okay, and last puzzle, because this is new, we have these sets of puzzles with textures on the front. They're 3-piece puzzles, most of them. And I try to hold this out so it would be ready for you to see, but it looks like I did not do a good job. So you can kind of see what they're like, but they have this nice fun texture on the front of each puzzle. There's a book in there too. So that makes a great gift as well. That's $17, $16.99. And you get all the little puzzles and the book in there. Okay, a few other things really quickly. For different ages, activity books. We have super fun things. This is Chef Academy. It is teaching you to be a chef through activities. So we're learning about food safety and food prep, as well as storage and what we need to know if we're going to be a chef. There's a taste test that you set up for someone else. There are certificates of accomplishment as you work through the different levels. And then there's a game or activity in the back. It's a little pizza game. Super fun. My kids love this one. There's also science and engineer. What was the other? Vet Academy. That's a super fun one that we have as well. So those are neat. They got a lot of sneaky reading, but they're doing and creating. So they're not. So if you have a reluctant reader, these are often good tips for them. Also, reluctant readers tend to like things that are nonfiction. So they want to know facts. This is 100 things to know about. And these books here are great for older ones to learn one fact. Read one to count up to the 100th day of school. They're not too many. Read to them. They can read those. Love that idea. I think I had a couple more I was going to show you somewhere. Maybe they're right here for older kids too. Let me grab those real quick. Y'all. I don't even have any room left. I need to clean my desk. Clean my desk off. Y'all text me in a couple of days. Ask me if I clean my desk. 365 science activities, all kinds of things to do. And most of them are using just around the house different materials that you'll probably have and can make fun to do when it's raining or hope we don't get any more snow here in Tennessee. We're not snow people down here. But you can create some fun things and have some learning as you are having some fun too. Another thing for our older ones, I recommend these 8 all the way through middle school. That's a job. This one is machines. We also have sports and outdoors, animals, performing arts. It tells you what jobs there are, a little bio, a day in the life of, and even the best and worst parts. And they're not just the jobs that you might think of in the field, like one with art. It might not be just, a painter. We have graphic designer and other ones in there as well. My son highly benefited from these. Okay, and other cool activity things we have, Start to Cook. This is a fantastic cookbook. It has step-by-step illustrated directions for real food. So we're roasting a chicken or creating rice and beans. There's a Turkish dish in here. So really cool recipes, but they can really do them. And there are step-by-step instructions. I love that. Love that. Even if they can't read them, they can follow along with you with those pictures. Hand lettering. I love this. Super fun. If you have someone who enjoys that, it's a great one for older kids. A great gift to be able to give them. And then we have magic painting where you just add water and the color appears just like this. Super cool. You only have to use the paintbrush that's provided, dip it in water, put it on the paper, and then the color appears, and that's all you have to do. I love that. We have first magic painting for our youngest friends, and then we have the regular magic painting. Wipe clean books where they get to do the work over and over and over, lots of mazes and puzzles and things, lots of different themes, from space to animals to unicorns with those. And then sticker books. Cool sticker books for kiddos, whether you like dinosaurs or cities, or there's one about there's a new historic people line, like there's a Maya Angelou sticker book. How cool is that? So lots of neat things if you're looking for something fun. And then don't forget about our line from Smart Lab Toys. So we have lots of STEM kits like tiny robots, tiny art, fun little gifts to go in an Easter basket, as well as larger kits where you can have like an organic chemistry set or a squishy human body, some fun things like that. All right, our time is up, so I'm going to hop off. Please don't forget to text me and tell me your pick. Do you pick green, purple, or yellow for your prize? And everything is available at joliesbookbasket.com. We're going to shop for 2 days. Let me know how I can help you and make a wish list bookshelf for you, and free gift with purchase of $50 or more. So be sure to check those out. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fabulous evening.